this matchup is not fun, but it's one of those matchups where it's definitely not undoable.
Yeah.
Because
just because you get so much out of your hits whenever you are able to get in.
The only matchups I don't really think are, necessarily doable unless you are absurdly.
I'm just gonna say Captain Falcon Pikachu. I can never figure that out.
We could have had good music. It's just matchups where you're not able to take advantage of revenge. I think of most matchups as probably most times kind of losing for Incineroar, but through revenge, all things are possible.
Yeah, fair. Just like in real life. So we'll go into Battlefield for game number 1, and yeah, DJDon.
We did see him beat Yanni earlier in the Steve Ditto. Good STI out right there by Vidrocker, who I did see earlier got a win on stream. Now coming back with the Incineroar again from Chicago. Okay, that's good to know. I was PR'd in Chicago, and you know what? You better be if you're going up against Steve, man. Against the guy that just beat Yanni in the Ditto. Okay. But this is what I'm talking about, right? That as an Incineroar, at the very least, when all else fails, you've got revenge, and you can boil the game down to, I've only got to hit him strongly like 2 or 3 times, and this is my set to win.
I felt like DJDon maybe giving it up a little bit and catching the hitbox for revenge pretty decently. The hitbox of minecart, excuse me, to gather revenge. Vidrocker keeping himself in this one in that regard. I kind of wonder. I mean, Vidrocker's going to have to get these kills awfully early. DJDon is going to give him no such easy opportunity, especially when he can just walk forward and jab. I feel like that's got to open up Incineroar quite a bit.
You would think so, but the problem is that you're walking towards an Incineroar, which is never really what you want to be doing. And on top of that, with an active hitbox that you can easily revenge. But the patience from Vidrocker, I'm loving. That is absolutely going to be the first stock. Waiting out the breaking apart of those blocks, and it's the use of this movement, especially near the platforms and being very non-committal as an Incineroar, that is going to do so much work for you. Beautiful revenge right there as well. That is a clean 40 off the forwarder.
Yeah, that's a straight drop kick to the face. That's it never exactly tickles, but then again, Vidrocker is going to be another one, and yeah, just getting maximum damage off of these things. That's another 20 that's added on, and finally the command grab for the minecart comes through. Vidrocker is going to. This is where you don't want to be, is off the stage. But then again, you have a stock to work with. Maybe you can be a little bit more creative than perhaps would be otherwise entailed. And the forward air again, just torturing DJDon off the stage.
Up throw's going to be able to do it, but man, again, it's the movement for me that's really doing it. It is hard to make up space as Incineroar. The #1 thing that you have going for you playing this character is that your opponent is going to be afraid of you, but you have to make them afraid of you, right? You have to give them a reason to fear you, and movement is going to be the #1 way that you're going to be able to actually pull that off. Big commit with the Alolan Whip right there, not quite ranging it out just towards the ledge, so DJDon is able to nix that revenge by getting the grab, but here's another one. And again, patience here by Vidrocker, waiting for the landing.
Good nair to get him off of the stage. And again, DJDon, it's not like the game plan isn't there, but Vidrocker has been reading them like War and Peace. It's been absolutely insane coming through from Vidrocker.
I mean, good reactions too, right? We've seen like, okay, I'm gonna jump up and counter the minecart, and you have to be pretty confident in that too, because if Steve jumps out, then it's command grab. You're dead. You are dead. Just instantly gone. We didn't even see any knockback. It's just one frame you're there, and the next frame you're in the blast zone. Great game 1 there by Vidrocker, and again, the movement was really nice. Dealt with most of the things that make that matchup really, really annoying for Incineroar really well. One of which was DJDon sitting in the corner, and you think, how am I going to approach the Steve? The answer was, I don't. He really just waited for DJDon to get impatient and to go out of the corner, and then on top of that, the other annoying thing is that minecart, but Incineroar has tools to deal with that. Both the Revenge, the Darkest Lariat can also instantly break minecart, whether Steve is in or out of it, as long as you get one of the stronger hits.
That's awful committal, though.
It is, and that's why Vidrocker has been using it sparingly, but has found good opportunities to do that. I mean, it just looks very, very well prepared for this matchup. I'm impressed.
Yeah. Was not able to connect with the to get revenge. Got grabbed by the minecart instead. Makes you wonder, DJDon, you saw the revenge coming out so easily from those on those forward airs and just getting caught a little, I would say, too frequently for DJDon's liking, and I think that DJDon would say it as well. It seems like there have been adjustments made, but there's only so much that you can adjust to when you're going up against an angry Incineroar, courtesy of the Second City slugger, Vidrocker.
I'm, again, just loving it. Looks so prepared for the Steve matchup. Tech and follows up off of it. I almost think it was a bad tech, because I feel like Vidrocker got a combo off of that.
Yeah, a little bit, but then again, you do what you got to do to survive, and you don't exactly want to be up there to oblivion by an Incineroar either. Not a lot of combo potential for Incineroar. That is the one thing that he kind of can do to you at those middle percentages. Finally, DJDon able to get a stock and evening this game up to some extent.
And there's Vidrocker putting him right back into the corner, using that Darkest Lariat to, again, threaten, okay, if you minecart, I've got that covered, and I know that it's likely you're going to back up, maybe grab or something, maybe jump out of the way. This is a good way to cover a lot of options, but DJDon keeping things pretty even at the mo. 3 pieces of iron and some powered rails as well, and does use that to break into center stage. But again, there's the movement from Vidrocker, immediately just pushing DJDon all the way into the corner, and he didn't even have to press a button. That's the fear I'm talking about. You're dead.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, dead men tell no tales, and certainly, I mean, this zombie can come back to life all at once, but all it awaits it is pain. And DJDon, all of a sudden, kind of, I mean, to say that DJDon's been getting called out consistently feels like an unfair assessment. But Vidrocker has had too much of a read on what DJDon's been able to do this entire time. There's no way around it.
The problem is that we have not seen, you know, tons of mix-ups from DJDon, both in terms of the options that he's using and in the timing especially. And it's the timing is the big thing. I love that ledge trap right there from DJDon, pushing it to last stock, and does have diamond tools. So this can absolutely be his game to win. There's that big damage and revenge burn, so that's going to be more vulnerable. Big damage from DJDon!
Oh!
Big stock. He is back in this set.
And what a time to pull it out for DJDon. And we were looking at it. Yeah, the diamond, as soon as I saw, wait a second, you do have diamond tools. You can make this happen. The big adjustment that I saw was the fact that DJDon wasn't pressing buttons quite as quickly as we saw, because you saw the revenge. Okay, Vidrocker going to go back to old reliable. I'm going to drop between these platforms, get the revenge off of the pickaxe, but we didn't see that. We saw him just kind of stay and wait for it, and then hit him on the flat ground, and all of a sudden gave himself a ledge guard. That was the key in that last stock. DJDon playing it out and saying the lines in perfect harmony, and my oh my, what a scene that has been created. Act 3 in this play is going to be nothing short of dramatic. Kimono.
He is all over Vidrocker at the start of this game 3 as well. Smashville normally an amazing stage for Incineroar because he doesn't have to worry about you running away from him. He can play up close, he can force you to interact with his big, strong hitboxes. But most of the time when we've been scrapping, DJDon's been the one to come out on top, especially in this, you know, the game 2, and so far in this one as well. Chasing Vidrocker into the corner, gets the first stock. And this is a worry because I feel like Vidrocker had something really, he is just punching him. He's just he punched him to 42!
Okay, gonna go across the stage, so DJDon not sweating that too hard, but could start to sweat this just a little bit. However, you get to create platforms and put them in midair. That's a nice little tool to have.
Especially against Incin. And man, I mean, again, the adjustments from DJDon have been great. I love that adjustment right there from Vidrocker, though. Again, now playing a little bit more reactive instead of read-based like we saw earlier.
Oh, that's a check.
You gotta react to that. We didn't see it on Battlefield because, again, Vidrocker had more space to just realize, I know you're setting up a tricky trap. I'm not going over there. Here, forced to scrap, did not react to that in time. DJDon 1 stock away from moving even deeper into the bracket, but you're gonna take a clean 50.
Yeah, and a ledge guard situation, Nair is going to come through. Vidrocker, I feel like that's a little chancy given what DJDon has shown that he's able to do off of the stage. I feel like Vidrocker, I mean, I know this is an Incineroar, but even that doesn't want to be playing with fire.
He is absolutely playing with fire of his own, though, right now. I mean, he stayed on top of DJDon, and again, don't want to go anywhere near that TNT. And now that he's got the diamond, he's got a lot of resources built up. He says, look, I'm going to rely on him getting a little bit antsy. When he's close to finishing out this set, he's feeling good. I think that I can play back and play a little bit more patiently. Vidrocker so far finding success with that, and there is that Elytra angle we were talking about earlier. DJDon finding it in the 11th hour, but down to last stock now.
Oh, could the clock be striking midnight on that Cinderella story? Vidrocker, again, ranked in Chicago, coming down south and trying to take one off of a Steve in the land of Steves and Robs. And Incineroar, what is this cat doing here in this land of machines? But DJDon looking to craft himself a signature victory of his own at the expense of this Incineroar. How close could he be? Vidrocker at 122, but surviving.
And still has that revenge as well. DJDon hasn't hit him out of it either. Up here is going to do a lot of damage, but that will burn that revenge. You have to be careful of a Alolan Whip.
No!
But Vidrocker drops the timing. He got a little bit too... He got anxious. That's all it was.
Oh, man, just a little late on it, but the Nair can Vidrocker make it up.
Free grab!
Stage, but it's going to roll on back. Shields the button from DJDon, who's getting a little anxious as well. Hangs onto the ledge by the skin
he has
of
no
his cubic
resources.
teeth. And there's nothing left for DJDon. You have only your wits and your fists, but you have a diamond sword!
Yo!
And the pop-off jumping up. Could have used the platform under him for that one, but DJDon is a fighter and a survivor here at Shockwave.
Big stuff by DJDon. My God, taking down Vidrocker. That's one of the best sets I think you'll ever see at a weekly. And he hit the James Bond.
Yeah, he actually hit the ejector seat. Just yo, thanks.
I hope he's okay. Yeah, no, immediately at the end, Vidrocker was like, "Are you okay, man?" Like
that was insane. I mean, wonderfully played from DJDon. And the thing is, even though it went down to the last hit, that was the most convincing game of the set for DJDon because it felt like Vidrocker kind of had the number of Don up until that very last stock of game number 2, where I do believe it was a 0 to death, but I think we all need a little bit of a break after that. So that is what we're going to give you. Folks, keep it locked, the T-Lock. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to say that again. For continuing coverage here at Ultimate Shockwave.